Okay guys, so here we're going to start talking about, we've chosen our topics for our essays. Now we have to start narrowing it down because I know I want to write about college, but college is an enormous topic. So I can't just write about college, okay? I have to start narrowing it down. That's why we're going to use this matrix, right? We have the purposes for writing. And now we're going to start talking about what we could write within that purpose. So if I were to express and reflect, I've got a few options here of what I could write about. I could write about my first game as a dancer. It was a really incredible experience. I'd always wanted to be a cat dancer. My family was in the stands, and I remember turning and seeing just this sea of people in the stands, which was really cool. My roommates were really crazy. They didn't know how to clean, and they were really funny, so that could be a really funny one. You know, if I were to inform or explain, I could talk about something like Montana State's enrollment. They have record enrollment for their freshman class. And so I think that's really great. And I would like to kind of talk about why that is. Why is Montana State growing at such a great rate? It's because it's the best, obviously. If I were to evaluate and judge, some things I'd like to talk about is, is it worth it to get an advanced degree? Will it pay off for whatever field you're going into? Then also with things like Trump University and ITT Tech in the news, for-profit universities are a really huge issue right now that I'd like to kind of learn more about. If I were to inquire and ask questions, one big question I'd like to ask is, are students too stressed? Are they handling what they need to handle well, or is too much being put on them? And also maybe the benefits going back to school, whether you're going to go back to school for your bachelor's or to go back for a master's like I am. Some questions I'd like to ask in an essay are, why did I choose a state school? I chose to go to Montana State. And there are a lot of reasons for that. One being the dance team, another one being that my debt would be less, and another one being that it was a great school. I had a really great state option right there for me. Why am I choosing to go back to school now for my master's? Why did I feel like now is a great time? One of the big reasons is that, I have the opportunity to go on campus right now, living in Denver and having CU Denver right there. So that's a big push for me. That was a big reason. And then this one, when we're taking a stand and proposing a solution, we get into some kind of more controversial topics like student debt. As you guys know, student debt load is huge, and I'd like to kind of explore that and explore some options to lessen the burden. And one huge thing in campuses right now is campus sexual assault and whether campuses are addressing that properly. And I would really love to, I have a lot of feelings about that and a lot of opinions, and I'd like to research some information to back those opinions and maybe propose a solution to it. So here's all my options, and now I have to decide, okay, which one do I really want to turn into an essay? And the one I really am interested in right now is for-profit universities. It's a really interesting concept to me, and I would love to dig more into that. But if I were to have writing time again and be kind of stuck on a topic, I've got all of these other ones. Like, let's say I want to write something funny. My roommates were ridiculous. They're my good friends still, but they were just silly. And so I could write some really funny stories about that as well. So here it is. Here's my topic and purpose matrix, and I have now given myself a ton of options for a really great focused essay that I could write at any point. So I'll give you guys a chance to try that out yourselves as well.